you will receive it. Let's discuss the other situation because they are more interested. What will happen when the employer has 1 but the candidate has 0? Which means that the employer has some expectation from you. They would like to see your skills. They'd like to see from you some kind of a diploma, some kind of a piece of paper, some kind of education, qualities, skills, knowledge, experience, but you don't have it. You will be what? Did you remember my managers in the first group? Someone without an experience. I will show you how to obtain this. Then, what we could do actually? You could start to work in some programs. I will show you what kind of a programs you could start to work with when I finish with the theoretical part. Because you will be in this situation one day when you pass the college. You will be with diploma. Then, is there an option that for the employers the index is 0, just think on this, and for you it is a 1? With other words, if it's 0, they don't want to see anything from you. They don't care about the qualification, the experience, the diploma. The only thing that they would like to see from you is you, only you, as a person, as a human being. Now we have a shortage in a personnel almost in every area around the UK after Brexit and after COVID. Am I right? We have this situation. You already have it. So basically, the majority of people, can you imagine? 2 weeks ago, I saw a van on the center of my place that I live. And it was a recruiting van. Literally, when you walk to the street, they could take it and they offer you a job. Can you imagine that? Yeah. It wasn't so surprised. Actually, I wasn't so surprised because they were in a situation of 0. They have a huge shortage of staff. And nowadays we have in so many areas that kind of a thing. And it is possible. And the last one. What could be the last one? 0, 0. This is the possible situation when they don't have any expectation but you don't have any qualification. Is it possible? Nowadays also we still have this situation, especially after Brexit and after this pandemic and this shortage in every field. They could provide, also they could pay you. I will show you some internship programs actually. So
in this situation you need to be educated.
So you must be 0-1. So you must have a diploma.
Let's say
0-0.
Skills.
Skills is part from the success, and I assume that. Did you remember? I assume that the success will be combination between knowledge, experience, and skills. Don't underestimate the power of skills. So in this case, the skills actually give you advantage instead of your competitors. Yes, of course. So firstly, we analyze ourselves, we analyze the project. Now we compare this situation, and the third part of the success will be prepare your action plan. Actually, it's a very easy step. It's one of the most important, but it's very easy. This plan is directly related with the answers of the following questions. What gaps need to be filled? If you are 0, you will know the answer. How you will obtain the answer? You already provide your research when you browse the internet for a particular company and for their requirements. Am I right? Let's assume that you'd like to become an accountant. I don't know why, but I use this example. I don't believe you'd like to become an accountant, but we'll assume that. So, you understood that you don't have enough qualification for that. After the college, you could pass additional classes for AIT or ACCA or some other. Then you will receive a certificate for that. This will be your evidence for this. For that, you already passed some additional classes, and you could use it directly when you apply on the interview day. You could put it with the other 2 important documents for your interview, your CV and your cover letter. Then, what can you do about it? Okay, when you found that you may have some gaps and you must fill these blank spaces in your lines in your CV, you could educate it yourself, or you could obtain a different experience. But someone will tell me how we could obtain an experience without a chance to work for a particular company, because they'd like, I will show you how. Be patient, we are almost there. And what evidence will be attached to this? Every time when you obtain some classes, some courses, some modules, some trainings in your company, you must want to receive some evidence, some certificate for this. This will be your evidence every time, every time. If you don't have it, that's why here we have these references for our employers, for our teachers. Do you know that? We could provide a reference for you. You are an active student right now. For your new position, you must present two references. One of your references could be from us. We are enough qualified to provide this reference for you. So don't hesitate to ask us. Just ask. Yeah. Your teacher will provide you. And finally the results. The third steps is the result. Let me present you these two programs that I told you. I just mentioned it so many times. Some of you will blame me that they will not pay you enough money, but believe me, they will give you something more. They will give you this experience, this knowledge, and these skills that you would like to obtain. And we already understood that the success will come if only we have diploma and all of these different things. This will make you special and different, even if you compare each other here. So, can I use the internet? Is it possible to use the internet? I could come here, okay. Just a second. So it's my mistake that I didn't tell you. Yeah, Google. Can you Google it for me? Oh yeah, I will use this one. Okay. Just a second. First, okay, Antonio, can you
just give me this one?
Yeah. I'd like to show you first of all how to analyze your skills and how to improve these skills. A unique platform for that, totally free, of course. I told you I will not present you and I will not try to sell you anything today. So usually in the UK, when you hear options later on, you understood that you must buy something, but not today.
Can you use this one?
Yeah. Okay, so I will be able to see it on the big screen.
Yes, you will.
Just a second.
Is there? Is there? I don't know why.
It's on the big screen.
It's on the big screen, yeah. Okay. Okay, so I have a real problem with this one. Antonio, I can't go there, so can you help me with this one, because I will explain until you Google it. Just go, yeah, on Google. Something for me. No, it's not. Okay, now we have it. Skills you need. Okay guys, if you go on a consent form, If you go there, you will find a unique source. What kind of skills do you need to improve? After this analysis that I present you, this flower, did you remember?
Yeah.
Then you will find that you have some gaps. Maybe you would like to improve something. This web source will represent you. Maybe you'd like to improve your personal skills, go there. Maybe if you'd like to improve interpersonal skills, leadership skills, learning skills, presentation skills, writing skills, numeracy skills, and it is definitely your choice if you found the last one. So this source is suitable for people like you. They will give you the idea how to improve every particular skill that you could recognize in the advert, and you could do it by your own after all. The second source that I'd like to show you is this one. The government of the UK create a unique thing, but it's not this one.
It's AC.UK?
Yes, must be. But I make a spelling mistake, that's why. Prospect now. Okay guys, this is a unique source for you. It gives you an idea what kind of a job you could obtain with your diploma when you pass the college. It gives you an idea how you could use this diploma later on, and also it will give you an idea what kind of a career path you could start with your diploma. As an example, again, let's assume that you'd like to become an accountant. You could search here from graduate jobs. But let's have a look a profile for this, browsing by sectors. You will be engaged, and you are engaged in this course model, business management, am I right?
Yeah.
So let's browse for this sector, what the sector could offer you. Look how many things that you could become. So many of them. Some of my students ask me, can I become a project manager? Yes, of course. Here, can you see? They will represent to you every particular job in the UK. They will give you the salary, the area. Did you remember we spoke about this? The range. They will give you the skills that your future employers would like to see from you. So the first part, did you remember in analysis part, it was done by someone else. You need only to browse this. Depends on your job, depends on your wishes, depends on a desirable job, of course. So then work experience if it's necessary to have it. If you don't have it, they give you an option how to obtain it and what you need to do later on. Almost 90, I could say 100% in the jobs in the UK has their professional bodies. As an example, accountants have their AAT classes. The HR managers has their CIPD organization. Everyone has a professional organization. Every job is a part and member of a professional body, professional organization. So basically they will tell you what kind of additional classes after the diploma you could obtain if you'd like to become a professionalist, and you will become a member of their bodies. And guess, this will be your connections in the future. You will connect and meet lots of people who are already been engaged in this area, in this field. So just browse this source. And another last thing, and I will be finished with this today, is, did you remember that I mentioned apprenticeship and internship programs? So, apprenticeship, yeah, but Do we have apprenticeship? Something like UK, maybe. Something like AC UK. So the government provides your web source for this. No, let's go then in Gov UK and search for okay guys, so when you pass university with diploma, you could, did you remember that I asked you, are you a full-time student? You told me that you are. So basically you are able to start with apprenticeship when you have a diploma one day. What is an apprenticeship program? It is a program that the companies will provide you, like a, just to obtain some experience for a year. And after this year, you will have the successful formula with diploma, knowledge and experience. And guess, they will pay for that. They will pay you for that. As an example, let's start with this. Let's assume that you would like to become business manager of something. I need some postcode.
SL1.
S
1 SL1 1 QP.
1?
SL1.
Yes, came from slow.
Yes, SL.
Sierra Lima 1,
Yeah.
1.
QP.
So in the area there are 3 options for you. In the area, can you imagine how many of them you could find around the country? Let's have a look at the first one option. Team leader, apprentice. This is totally related with your diploma, and you obtain this when you pass the university. So look, the only thing that my students every time they react strange when they see the salary, 270 on a week. But look, student finance will pay you for 5 years. In the final year, you could obtain this class. This final year. Does it make sense now? And for a year, in the final year,
You have enough money for
and also what you will have, also
take the
diploma,
experience,
also
diploma,
everything that we will need to become a real professionalist in the area, in the UK, and this will dramatically boost your career. Also, you already know that when you start a brand new career in some particular area, you should find the professional body and you should become a member. Of course, you will pay a membership between 7 and 10 pounds every month. Can you imagine that? So, when you become a member of a professional body, you will be recognized on the labor market. And believe me, next time, when you are on the interview, in the interview day, you will look like a professionalist. So, now tell me, how do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay, so that was all for today from me. Do you have any questions that you would like to discuss with me?
Not really, but it looked interesting what you present to you
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. This could change the way of how you think of yourself. If you have any questions or if you'd like to ask me something. Do we have any questions from the web? Or you're not sure? Okay, okay. Maybe later. Also, Antonio. Yeah. Was it useful for you as an information? Usually my students every time ask me, you don't need to follow my formula for success. But you need to understand 2 important things. First of all, every job. Every job is a part of professional body. And you must find the particular qualifications, and you already know how to improve this if you don't have it, how to obtain them. And secondly, you have a chance to obtain an experience even without this experience. When you pass the college, you will not have an experience, for example, in accountancy, but you have a chance to become, because you are a full-time student and you will have a diploma. Does it make sense now? It makes sense. Okay, so questions? No. No questions. Only
Very
answers.
clear.
Only answers.
Answers. You give us the answers. The right answers.
I gave you the answers. Okay, so good, Antonio. That was all. So thank you for this.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
you.
attendance.
Thank you.
Thank you that you pay enough attention on me. And see you maybe next time in the future. No one knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.